Decision Plus has been and still is a leading stock market service provider. From training to coaching, we cover it all. Try both our software as well as our coaching site, completely free for 10 days without obligation. No credit card is needed to sign up for the trial. The trial subscription will be automatically canceled for you at the end. DecisionPlus.com, your stock market service center. Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above. Market Vision Plus is the trading companion of so many investors. Make your fundamental and technical analysis easy with Canada's #1 stock market decision-making software. Research, decide, and follow your positions with Market Vision Plus. See the menus just above this program and try Market Vision Plus for 10 days without any obligation after the show. When it comes to day trading, Trader Plus is the right tool. Track 50 quotes simultaneously. Create dozens of quick lists. Display as many as 30 real-time intraday charts at the same time. Watch the action with candlesticks or bar charts as fast as 10 seconds. See the market by sectors. Use the chart models already prepared for you. Try Trader Plus for 10 days in the menu above without any obligation.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Swing Trading Show, Wednesday, March 29, 2017. We have 3 different directions on the market for the day today. The Nasdaq market is on plus 15. The SPY is at 0, and the Dow Jones at minus 45. So one is equal, one is minus, one is in the plus side. And since this morning, since 11 o'clock, the market hasn't done anything. It's going sideways, sometime to break down, sometime to break out. You know, no one knows where it's going to go. At the moment, it's coming back, and so far it is mostly negative. So I expect the Dow to still go down. And when you look at some of the sector, some of them are taking another direction right now, like consumer discretionary now has been on the plus side all the morning, and now it's going to test the bottom. But you know, and the staples are down and will test the today's bottom again. The financial went up in the morning at some point, and now look, the pressure is still on the downside. So it seems like this movement won't go anywhere. Went down drastically this morning on the industrial sector, and now it looks to me like it's going to come down once more. So you know, there's no real direction on that market right now. It's still trying to find itself a direction, but there isn't. Everyone's is waiting for something to happen, I think. And there isn't. There is a couple of good news. There's one here that I have analyzed this morning. This company, Vertex Pharmaceutic, they have a very big success for fibrous cystic that their treatment has ameliorated very significantly the lung condition during the treatment. So this is a pretty good news for this company. And if you look at that, the stock was following a very nice uptrend for a while, went to $140, and this is the Clinton effect, when the Clinton most of the stock, the healthcare stock, had done that at that time. So the stock has Probably the company was working on its stuff, but now the situation has totally reversed, because now the stock has entered into within its long term into a new bullish phase here. So it sounds very interesting for the future, and the volume has been very, very strong also this morning. It stays there right now. The next breakout is 111 or 12, something like that. And Lockheed Martin is not really moving, even though they got the contract for 27 billion for the American choppers. Wells Fargo has an agreement for 110 million about the fake account they have created, and it's mostly it. Dragon Wave has funny news, hard to understand, but until this stock changes really its direction, has made at least a couple of movement up, I don't think it's interesting. And Dynacert has announced that they have sold 2.7 million for unit of hydrogen, so, and but that was yesterday's news, and the stock came back down, but still at the interesting level. It will be very interesting to see if the stock will go down and break and reverse its trend, or begin a new bullish cycle within its new uptrend. But the stock is very, very volatile, so I think it deserves to keep an eye on it. And so let's look at the sector here. The energy sector, it keeps going up, reaching, so it's just neutralizing the last bearish cycle. That's all what it is. Now we have a neutral trend here, and the stocks, the gas is breaking out without a very big volume and beginning a new bullish cycle, and the stock has advanced a little bit more. But on the long term, it seems okay. It's a weaker period, but along with the trend, I think it's getting positive. Now we know that we have a strong support here, so I don't think the sector is very much dangerous right now. Do we have very, very nice signals? I would call it a very ordinary signals, because there's no volume on most of the movements, and there is a short-term resistance most everywhere. Ancana here is rising because of the gas, but this movement could stop right here. So so far, to me, it's mostly a pullback than anything else. And since the market is going up since a couple of days now, it's getting riskier to enter in the movement. The gold has a nice situation. The stocks are weaker, but the gold still look good, because on any breakout here, it would definitely be a nice positive movement if the volume is present at the moment. But the stocks so far are still a little bit weak, while the gold is here ready to break out. The stocks are down at the bottom of their support here, so not very, very exciting. When the show on Vegas, is on the 24th to 28th of April. We're going to the break.
Find answers to your questions by emailing your host at btm@decisionplus.com.
5 good reasons to manage your investments with National Bank Direct Brokerage. Commission fees fixed at $9.95 anytime for all clients, and starting at only $6.95 for active investors. No administrative fees if you hold at least $20,000 in your accounts. Registered accounts available in U.S. currency. Powerful tools to help you manage your portfolio. Award-winning customer service and satisfaction levels amongst the highest in the industry. To learn more, visit nbdb.ca or call us now.
Real-time coaching has been created. We search and classify critical reports and technical movements. You can visualize or hear the best buying and selling opportunities. Get real-time advice all day long and 3 live coaching shows per day. Let us do the work and save your time for trading. Try marketgurus.tv free without obligation for 10 days in the menus above.
Bon retour, mesdames et messieurs. On avait un... Oh, sorry. We had a stock this morning in Guru, the marketgurus.tv, that is no longer part of the list, but I was just keeping an eye on it, and I saw this nice movement about this company here on its 5 years. It broke out here, so oops, and we're still wondering when is going to be the next movement. Today it has a volume equivalent to yesterday's volume, and at this level it's a low level, but it's not as low as it was before, so there's a quite good support here, and it's nice movement to watch over the next few days. But look at it right now. Within this movement here, this peak here is this peak, but actually it was mostly there, you know. And so in the last movement we passed it, and then it came back a little bit lower, but look, it's picking up once more, and the volume of yesterday and today seems to be a little bit greater, so I think we got to keep an eye on that guy. By SB, probably not good, not that one.
It's
New York SB. Safe bunker, the breakout was yesterday, yeah, but it didn't do anything in the rest of the day, and then this morning it broke out again. It's getting pretty high, but at 236 there would be another short-term buy. Let's see it here. We'll see it better. Yeah, that's it, 335, 36, 37. The stock shows a nice behavior so far, but remember that the stock went from 190. But still, it looks like it has some potential so far. So let's look at most of the market, you know. So the Nasdaq is back near the top of its formation, while the Dow Jones is changing direction at the top of its support and maintaining this slowly bearish condition, and the SPY has stopped there at his. So the Nasdaq is a little bit stronger, but there is no bullish phase anywhere. Even though you have a bullish cycle here on the TSX, it's just coming back to do exactly the same thing as the other market, and it mostly looks like look at lower than its top. So the top was there, so lower than its top. So it looked like the Canadian market, and utilities has ended their last bullish cycle, going sideways since 2 days. And the consumer discretionary came back up, but now has reached the top of its formation. It's going to stop right there. Same thing on industrial, that rose quite a lot yesterday, but will stop at this triple support 2. And so far the financials still remain under bearish condition, because it's still a lower peak than anything else, and it could easily come back this way. And so look at the healthcare. Going nowhere, stabilized here on its movement. So, you know, there's nothing is really bearish, but nothing is really bullish neither. Look at technologies sideways. Energy went up, but now it's still going up within its big sideways movement. So we haven't got any medium-term bullish behavior. And for the mining, it's the same thing. It's saving the support here, not entering into, not crossing the long-term uptrend, but it's not a buy condition as well. And neither on the materials, and neither on the gold, which is sitting on its support. So you know, those that were going up, stops going up, and those the other are all quite neutral. So that's why I said there is no direction on the market. So that's why you don't see much thing happening anywhere. Very rare stocks. And so the cannabis did not pass the movement, and now it becomes the point to break. Okay, so next move up here is going to be a buy whenever each of these stocks will break out, making a new high, reversing their trend, breaking this summit they are just making right now. Okay, so it's going to be very easy to see whenever it happens. You don't buy in the meantime, just in case it goes the other way. Brookfield Global Infrastructure on March 17. Now volume is increasing today on pulling back down. Yeah, a little bit. How would you manage this position? You bought at 7.18. It's 7 right now. Between the price you were, so you bought it here probably or there somewhere, and but right now the sell condition is like 6.85, and oh, okay. So you bought that stock just underneath a very big resistance here, you know. So I think you got in a little bit too early if you got in this movement here, because the real breakout will never happen before 770, 775. So if I was you, I would not stay in that position, as it's reversed from its top there over 695, 690. I would sell this thing. Okay, 2 minutes to go. If you have any more questions, and let's look at the TSX, see if the movement. Okay, I can't see my stuff here. Okay, so there. So it's still very fragile. The mining is stronger, and there are many sectors going down right now, covering the increase of the mining sector. So let's go see the mining again. I think it's tech or something that makes this thing. Yeah, that's what it is. You know, it is tech that remains, like the stock wants to break out one more. It did it here, but you know, too far within its cycle, and not enough sideways movement. So the sideways movement happened just here right after, and now it's coming back towards this thing. But it's a tough call here on tech, because we really need to see it a little bit stronger. That could just be a top there. But there's still some way to some room on the upside, and the others are catching up right now too. So we might have a little movement there, a little bit higher, like until $8 for London, until 15 for First, you know. And but then definitely First Quantum would go for 2 if this happened. So we're just about there. But looking at the market, what the rest of the market is doing, I really wonder, you know. So nothing is excited. I don't think we should look too hard to buy stuff when the market is in this condition. Thank you very much for attending, folks. We'll see you next time.